Hey everybody, Scott Bonovich, Mortgage Nerds here in Appleton. Get this question asked often. What is the best loan program for my needs? And that is a tricky question to answer. So this market is crazy right now. Homes are being listed and sold in 24 hours. Offers are being accepted for 10, 15, sometimes 20,000 over, with all kinds of, removing contingencies and all kinds of unique ways to have their offer sort of stand out. So it's very different maybe now when I'm talking with a buyer and getting them pre-approved, and then say going over, let's imagine a situation where somebody has they have multiple options. So they can qualify for, FHA financing, they can qualify for conventional financing, they can put money down, they don't have to put money down. So if you get a situation like that, in this market, it's very different. So we have to look at it, and I remind the client that too. We're trying to figure out what's going to be the best program, not only for them, but what's going to be the best program for the seller. And I know that sounds strange, but again, in a competitive market, if you find a house that you're interested in, there's a very, very good chance that there's, let's say, 10, 15, sometimes 20 other people that are interested that might be putting in offers. So how do you make your offer stand out? So even though I can get you approved with FHA financing, and maybe that is right now the lower rate, and it could be even the better payment option right now. However, that also might not be viewed as strong as a conventional offer to the seller. So we have to think what's going to be not only good for you as the buyer, what's a good program for you as the buyer, but we also have to consider, hey, if we want to give you a kick at the can, an opportunity to have your offer stand out, we have to make sure that we're also thinking in that direction a little bit. We're saying, okay, if I'm a seller and I have multiple offers, am I going to choose this one? I'm going to choose this one. And part of that is, even working with your agent to strategize what's going to be important to that seller. So if you want your offer to stand out, getting pre-approved might be, we're going to talk about a conventional loan program for you. And that might have been in a different market, your secondary choice, but it will be your primary, and there's a rhyme and a reason for it. And then the offer itself, like I said, when you're working with your agent, you're talking about how can we make our offer stand out. It isn't necessarily always going to be the highest offer that wins. Sometimes it's the cleanest offer, it's the offer that might remove some contingencies. But also I've had a couple clients that went a different direction because they had some flexibility. And again, in this market, if you're a seller, it's great, right? Your house can sell in 12 hours or 24 hours or whatever with multiple offers and higher than probably a higher price you never get in a different market. But you also have to think that they're moving somewhere, right? So they have then to have, maybe they need some time to find that next house, So being flexible and saying, hey, maybe we can give the seller 60 days or give them 90 days or whatever, do a rent back to them. So if you can be flexible in that regard too, that could put your offer higher on the stack as far as conditions go. So it's a tricky question. We get asked a lot, okay, what's the best loan program? Is it conventional? Is it FHA? And again, it's all situational, but in this market, we're thinking a little bit outside of the box, and we're trying to figure out what's going to be best both for you and the seller. Because again, you might have the best program in the world, but if you can't get your offer accepted, you're at a point at some point in time where you're pulling your hair out and going, this is insane. I've gotten, rejected maybe 6 or 7 or 8 times. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things when we sit down with you, things that we may have not addressed in previous markets, but this is a very different situation right now. So give us a call. Let us sit down with you. Let's strategize. Let's figure things out. Mortgages, guys, are complex, as you all well know. Let Mortgage Nerds give you the answer you need.